Apparently, there's something about this time of year that I'm usually pretty busy in the run up to Thanksgiving. I see the evidence of this in the fact that I haven't made an entirely all new video for November 25th since 2019. Although I did post edited versions of that 2019 one. The audio on those is mostly pretty awful. And in 2019, I was more or less just reading headlines and not going into that much depth really on anything. No word of the day or song of the day back then either, so I thought maybe I'd better make a new one for real this time for November 25th. So here we go, this day in history for November 25th. Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for November 25th. November 25th is the 329th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 330th in leap years, with 36 days remaining to the end of the year. Today's word is Terminator. If you're one who watches movies, you might be familiar with the Terminator franchise of movies, but we're going to talk about the word Terminator the way we talk about words here. Terminator is a noun whose first definition uses itself to define itself, which, if you've been watching me long, you know that this is both annoying and amusing to me. So we are going to look a little deeper. Terminate is a verb that means to bring to an ending or cessation in time, sequence, or continuity, to form the ending or conclusion of, and so on. All the definitions for terminate have to do with an ending. So back to the word terminator. If a terminator is one that terminates, that means it's someone or something that ends things, like the Terminator in the movies, for example. But here's the coolest part. There's a second definition for terminator that means the dividing line between the illuminated and the unilluminated part of the moon's or planet's disk, of the dividing line between day and night as observed from a distance. Terminator and terminate come to us from Latin. First known use of the word terminator in astronomical terms is in the 1730s. Terminates, first seen in the 1400s. Terminator, as one who ends things, first known use is in the 1840s. Terminator. Inspired by the discussion of the word penumbra back in the November 7th, 2024 episode, the word Terminator was suggested by Odyssey viewer at Easy9. Thanks, Easy9. And if you have a word you'd like to see in this Word of the Day segment, drop it in the comments. We'll take a look at it. And with that, yowza, what a day for earthquakes November 25th has been. In 1343, an earthquake caused a tsunami in the Tyrrhenian Sea, devastating Naples and the Maritime Republic of Amalfi, among other places. In 1667, an earthquake rocked Shimaka in the Caucasus, causing the fatalities of some 80,000 people. An earthquake hit the Mediterranean on November 25, 1759, destroying Beirut and Damascus and causing 30,000 to 40,000 mortalities. A massive undersea earthquake, estimated at between 8.7 and 9.2 magnitude, hit Sumatra on November 25, 1833, producing a massive tsunami all along the Indonesian coast. And on November 25, 2000, a 7-point magnitude earthquake hit the Baku, Azerbaijan region. That was one of the strongest earthquakes in the region in 158 years and cost 26 people their lives. Of course, the earth shakes, rattles, and rolls all the time, but these were some particularly strong ones, some complicated by tsunamis. Here's hoping this November 25th will be relatively quiet. This is the birthday of renowned American singer, songwriter, and musician Amy Grant, born November 25, 1960. She began her career in contemporary Christian music, CCM, during her teenage years, achieving prominence in the 1980s with hits like Father's Eyes, El Shaddai, and Angels. In the mid-1980s, she expanded her musical reach into mainstream pop, becoming one of the first contemporary Christian music artists to do so, with her first Billboard Hot 100 #1 song being a duet with Peter Cetera, The Next Time I Fall, in 1986. Her 1991 album, Heart in Motion, became her best-selling work, featuring the chart-topping single Baby Baby and other top 10 hits such as Every Heartbeat and Good for Me. Throughout her career, Miss Grant has sold over 30 million albums worldwide, earned 6 Grammy Awards, and received 22 Gospel Music Association Dove Awards. In recognition to her contributions to the entertainment industry, she was honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame in 2006 and received the Kennedy Center honors in 2022. Happy birthday, Amy Grant. Oh my, who remembers little Elián González? It was on November 25, 1999, that the 5-year-old Cuban boy, Elián González, was rescued by fishermen while floating in an inner tube off the Florida coast. The fishermen turned him over to the U.S. Coast Guard, where the story unfolded that he was on a boat of Cuban refugees who were seeking to reach the United States. The boat sank, and sadly most of the people on board perished, including Elián's mother. Only he and another young couple survived. Elián was placed with relatives in Miami who wanted to keep him in the U.S. His father, Juan Miguel González, demanded Elián be returned to Cuba. The ensuing legal battle culminated in a federal raid the following spring in order to reunite Elián with his father. After the U.S. Supreme Court declined to hear the case, Elián returned to Cuba on June 28, 2000. Many of us followed that story on the edge of our seats and have wondered what became of him later. I'm happy to report that it appears things went reasonably well for little Elián. He grew up in Cuba, earned an engineering degree, and worked as an industrial engineer. In 2023, he was elected to the National Assembly of People's Power, representing Cardenas, Cuba. Elián González. Today's song is the duet Next Time I Fall by Peter Cetera and Amy Grant. Songwriters Bobby Caldwell and Paul Gordon said they wrote the song with Peter Cetera in mind to sing it. They sent him a demo tape, not realizing he was leaving the band Chicago, but he found the demo tape and listened to it. He called the songwriters to say he loved it and wanted to do it as a duet. Peter's plan was to do this duet with a heretofore unknown singer. Someone at his record company suggested Amy Grant, who up until then was only known for her contemporary Christian music songs. She was looking to cross over into pop. However, songwriter Bobby Caldwell reported that while Peter Cetera really wanted Amy Grant to do this duet with him, she was, as Mr. Caldwell reports, devoutly religious and wanted to vet the songwriters before she would commit to recording the song. He said he had to go to the record company to meet with her and that he was absolutely on his best behavior when he did. Beautiful classic 80s love song, Next Time I Fall by Peter Cetera and Amy Grant. Link in the description. And there you have it. Just a glimpse into the stories, people, and words that have shaped November 25th throughout history. From the quaking earth to the inspiring notes of Amy Grant's music and the unforgettable saga of little Elián González, today reminds us how deeply connected we are to the past and to each other. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey through history, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who loves learning just as much as you do. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you won't miss out on future episodes. Until next time, take care, stay curious, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. And I think that's going to do it for us today. Thank you so much for watching. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this video with a link in your email, messaging, or social media. If you enjoy this series, you can check out the playlist that contains these videos. I'll put a link to that in the description. That playlist lives on YouTube, so for other platforms, I'll include A link to my blog page is called No Really. You can also find me on Rumble, BitChute, and Odyssey. All those links in that description. Alrighty, that's all I can think of right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.